Yo, 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 what is going on? Let me just fix this real quick. Back to the main layout. Yo, what is going on? We are live for the draft lottery. Let's fucking go. Let's go. We are watching who gets to select Macklin Celebrini tonight. 15 minutes till it gets going. Let me know who your pick is. Oh, I gotta mute my computer. Very excited for this draft lottery. It's a bunch of fun teams that could end up getting Macklin Celebrini. As long as it's not the Blackhawks, I'm going to be happy really with any team. Maybe the Flames would kind of suck. But this is exciting, dude. This is exciting. Bedard was like genuinely a sweat. This is more of like a laid back, like, oh, good for them. Like, I didn't really want anybody to get Bedard because he was a generational talent. Celebrini, I'm like, cool. If someone gets him, cool. I don't really care that much. But yeah, what channel? It's going to be on ESPN and Sportsnet if you're in Canada. I'm watching it on ESPN Plus. I think I can watch it on ESPN Plus. I realized when I did like a watch along for the Flyers versus the Islanders in like their like massive playing game, I had the volume on the entire time from ESPN. I'm surprised I didn't get flagged for that. No one told me that. Like I was technically like streaming the game the entire time. Like the radio call was over it. But yeah, dude, if the Blackhawks win this, I feel like that almost shows that it's not rigged, if that makes sense. Like, the league wouldn't be stupid enough if they actually did rig it for the Chicago Blackhawks. Like, that would be so, that would be too obvious. They already got their franchise player. Like, if this was rigged, I think they would rig it for probably like Montreal. I'd say Montreal because they maybe lack that like superstar. Chicago, you're not going to rig it for back-to-back drafts, especially given the circumstances surrounding Chicago. Now let's go over to the actual draft odds. Let me move this over. Here are they. 25% chance. San Jose guaranteed a top 3 pick. So even if they fall to third, that's not the end of the world in this kind of draft. But you definitely want first. Chicago all the way down at 13.5%. It's crazy how the number one team has double the odds of this, basically double the odds of the second team. 11.5. This should be like 18%, man. That's some bullshit. But yeah, Columbus 9.5. Montreal. Devils and Buffalo still have a very healthy 3.5 and 3%. Pretty interesting. So there, that's not nothing. $30. Yeah, dude, I think Columbus, 9.5%. Obviously, like, I can't be like, there's value to bet it because it's just like statistically, like, it's math at the end of the day. I have a feeling in my stomach that it's going to be Columbus. I don't know why. I believe they never won the lottery before. They traded up for Rick Nash. That wasn't them winning the lottery. But I feel like Columbus is going to win it. Give me Fantilli, give me Celebrini, give me the Italian connection. Vegas is probably going to trade a 4th rounder for Celebrini. Oh yeah. Let's. Good idea, Jack. Let's run a lottery simulation. Let's see who gets this. Oh, that's boring. We got to run one more after that. We got real movement. Anaheim jumped to 1 spot. We're running another one. I need something wacky. That's boring again. Fuck this. Give me some movement. Give me like the Senator. Dude, I can't get shit right now. That's another one where a top 3 team wins it. Okay, Arizona or Utah at this point. Utah is the one bold pick that I've ran thus far. As long as it's not Chicago, man. As long as it's not Chicago, I really do not care. It's going to be interesting considering this. It's a massive drop-off. It's not a massive drop-off after number 1. I don't think that, like, I think 2 through 7 in this draft is pretty interchangeable, if that makes sense. So it's not a snake draft. So like, it's not like, oh, you want like 7th if it means you have an earlier 2nd round pick. But past 1st overall, maybe Demidov. Demidov is my 2nd overall player. So I guess after 3rd, there's a decent drop off. But yeah, this is going to be very interesting. People, of course, are going to claim it's rigged unless it goes. Honestly, if it was rigged, I think they'd rig it for Utah, if that makes sense. Not a big market, but like they need that franchise superstar piece. Either Montreal. Let me know, chat. Where do you think that they would rig it to? Out of any of these potential destinations, I say Utah number 1, Montreal number 2, because Utah they need that star. In order for it to work, Gary loosened up the expansion rules for good old Vegas back in 2017. Slide Celebrini over to Salt Lake City, and then they're really ready to go. Duck's going to draft 2nd again. I mean, Celebrini isn't a generational talent, but yeah, if they yet again, at least they're not first in odds. Fun fact that as he points out, the Ducks had the best odds in 2005 with Crosby, and then last year with Bedard. I think Carlson's going to pan out better than Bobby Ryan, even though Bobby Ryan was a very good player, so it's not going to be that bad. But yeah, if the Ducks fall in this draft, that's going to be pretty brutal. Yeah, dude. Again, I don't see rigging it for Chicago. They did it if there were a technical rig. Doesn't make sense to double rig. That's too obvious. Gary Bettman tries to be somewhat sly. The Ducks would the Ducks young forward core if they got Celebrini. I mean, even if they get like a top 4 pick and use it on a forward, their forward core is so fucking disgusting going forward. Carlson, Gauthier, Zegras, McTavish. Troy Terry's not that young, but like it's disgusting, man. They're going to be loaded. Welcome to Ottawa, Celebrini. There better be a Celebrini cam, because if he goes to like Ottawa or Calgary and he's like, fuck this shit. Anaheim win. If Anaheim win, are they done? Only if Chicago wins, they can't win for another 3 draft lotteries. So with the new rules, which I think is pretty good, you can't win more than twice over a 5-year period. So Anaheim's fine. Anaheim, they didn't have a first-round pick recently. I'm trying to think. Buffalo, at this point, I think 2022 they would have been eligible, considering Power and Dahlin. Everybody else is available. If Montreal wins, they can't get it next year. If Buffalo wins it, they can't get it after that for another 2 years. So you can't win back-to-back. If Chicago, yeah, good rule point. That's a good rule change. They don't want the Edmonton 2010 to 2015 getting it 4 goddamn times out of 6 drafts. Flyers going to jump up. Yeah, let's look at the interesting jump up. Oh, wait, back to this. So yeah, you can only jump 10 spots, which sucks. I mean, Philadelphia Flyers were in the playoff mix, but it's funny how they can only jump up the 2nd overall. You'd easily take that if they got goddamn Demidov and Michkov. That would be gross. But you can only jump 10 spots, which again, I think is a very good rule. It's stupid that Detroit and St. Louis can barely have any odds. I don't like that much. If they can't get the 1st overall pick, at least give them a 4 or 5% chance to jump to whatever 6th overall. But yeah, I think they definitely need to nerf the 1st overall odds. I think it's a little bit too OP. Got 120 of you guys in here. I love you guys. You're a generational Flames hater for no reason. I'm just a realist, man. I don't like their future that much. I think they're a very middling team, and I know that. I'm an Islanders fan. If anybody knows what eternally mid looks like, it would be me, man. It takes one to know one, as they like to say. And the Flames need to properly blow it up. They did good at the deadline, don't get me wrong. Mike, tell us this is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. What do you think the most consensus, everybody be good on them if they won? It's got to be the Sharks, right? But after that, Sharks, because they're still so far away. Anybody, if they get Celebrini, no one's going to be immediately nervous of them. But besides the Sharks, I guess Utah people would be good for them, good on them. But they'd immediately think that Bettman frickin' rigged it. But yeah, who do you think is the most consensus? Oh, thank you, Zach. My chat just stopped working. That's not good. All right, we are 7 minutes out. 7 minutes out from this. I got to load this up on ESPN Plus. I better be able to watch this shit on ESPN Plus or else it's going to be bad. Let's look at the latest mock draft. Let's go over to the mock draft. Tankathon has Celebrini 1st overall, then Demidov. Unless, I think maybe if Anaheim's picking 2nd, they might take a defenseman potentially. I could maybe see that happening, but it's probably going to be Demidov. Let me open up this chat over here. Yeah, Utah needs it. New Jersey would just be so funny, dude. People would lose their goddamn minds if it was New Jersey. People would go feral. No, I don't know about if that's the word, actually. But people would go insane. Yeah. The Kraken would be I feel like Kraken would just be boring, you know what I'm saying? They're a fun team, I guess, after making the playoffs last year, but no one would be ooh, Kraken. Back over to ESPN. No, I can't show that. But what was I gonna do? Oh, yeah, dude. The prospect breakdowns are going to start to come soon. Those are on its way. We're going to start doing that once the draft lottery happens. Once I have like team fits and all that, I know who's selecting what. We're going to wait until that. Oh, you're talking about Anton Silyev? Isles bring Hagans home next year. That would be insane, dude. Like, not a generational talent, but next year, James Hagans on the same level as Macklin Celebrini. If the Islanders decide to tank and we end up getting him, that'd be crazy. Yeah, Zane Perrick to Ottawa. I think Zane Perrick's like my number 3, maybe even my number 4 prospect, dude. I love him. Someone's going to get very lucky with him. He might even be ahead of Leshinov right now. Check Bob McKenzie's rankings instead. I guess I can open that up as well. Bob McKenzie rankings. Give me a second. We are 5 minutes away. 5 minutes away. All right, we'll go through the Bob McKenzie rankings right now. This is like the consensus. This is what Bob McKenzie hears from like every other scout and all that. Like he condenses it. Macklin Celebrini, Ivan Demidov. I think Ivan Demidov's pretty consensus number 2. I'm not that high on Silyev. I understand like 6'7". He's very intriguing in terms of a prospect. I have him like 7 through 9 range probably. Leshinov 4. Lindstrom's a question mark, dude. He didn't play a lot of hockey this year considering he got hurt, but 6'4" beast. Sam Dickinson 6. They got Perrick pretty low on this. Perrick 7. Again, I'm very high on him. I love Zane Perrick. Zeev Boyum, after the college season that he had, he's either going to go like 5th overall or 15th. I feel like he might be the most hit or miss, or the most hot or cold prospect in this draft. Some people are going to have him very high on his board. Some people are going to have him low. Helenius, I like Helenius a lot. Aginla, Berkeley Cadden all the way down to 11th. I don't like that. Berkeley Cadden's like a top 5th. He's like 5th or 6th on my board right now. Yakimchuk, I'm kind of low on. Cole Eiserman, 13. Bennett Seneke, Trevor Connolly, the guy that cost the U.S. the gold medal at the U18s. So yeah, it's a pretty solid. I've been describing this draft. Obviously at the top, Celebrini is, I'd say he's even better than like a Carlson or Fantilli, although I love those guys as prospects. 2 through 7 probably would be like 6 through 10 in last year's. Like they're like the Will Smith, not even Will Smith and Benson. They're like a tier, maybe a little bit lower between Will Smith and Benson. But after that, I'd probably go with like the 2 through 7 of this draft, if that makes sense. It's a deep, like, again, there's just not that much difference between like your third prospect and your 8th prospect in this draft. So if you're a team that's going to be picking like 8th through 10th, it's much better to be picking 8th through 10th this year than last year where there was kind of like a fall off after 6th. I'd say after Ryan Leonard, even though Ryan and Leonard went 8th because of what happened at 5th and 6th overall, I think there's a decent drop off. Defenseman heavy draft indeed, dude. Last year you should have took a forward. Montreal Canadiens, I'm looking at you, even though you already had Hudson and Reinbacher's a good prospect, but last year was the year to go forward. This year is the year to go defenseman. Unless you're picking top 2, 1st overall Celebrini, 2nd overall Demidov most likely. Event has still not started. I better get this on ESPN Plus. It's supposed to be on ESPN, so I don't know. I might have to throw on the goddamn TV over there. Electric reaction like me watching it over here. But I think I'll be able to watch it on my computer. And I'm going to be on a delay. I might not be able to check the group chat. Check the chat over here because I'm going to be on a delay. You guys will be going nuts. But yeah. Everybody wants to come to Ottawa, we know, but we can only pick one. Dude, the interesting thing with Ottawa, I mean, they're going to take their pick next year, but then they're just not going to have a pick. They're going to take their pick this year, considering it's going to be top 8. But they don't have a pick next year then because of the Evgeny Dodonov, which is honestly ridiculous. That should have been like a 2nd-round pick at most. But yeah, that's something interesting to track next season when Ottawa just doesn't have a pick at all. If they suck again, that'd be brutal. Imagine they're a bottom 5 team. They're not going to be. But imagine they're a bottom 5 team next year, and then they just don't have a pick. If Celebrini goes to the Devils, what do you think their lines would look like next year? I think Celebrini, would he be the 3rd-line center? I think you would just stick him at center. Down the line, you might have to move like Hischier to wing or something because I think Celebrini's going to be much better than Hischier. I think Celebrini can be as good as Jack Hughes, and I love Jack Hughes. All right, let's hope that we can throw this on. You guys got to let me know if I'm playing the audio from the draft lottery. I'm not allowed to do that. I did that last time on accident. Flyers get Demidov and Perry. Yeah, dude, if the Flyers jump up to 2nd overall, them missing the playoffs, 1,000% worth it. If they end up getting 2nd overall, getting Demidov, I'm back bullish on the Flyers' future. Forget everything I said about them being stuck after disappointing stuff. Thank you, Tuxedo. Who's the best pick for Montreal, you think? I would go, again, I think if they're picking like 5th or 6th, I think Berkeley Cadden's a very good pick for them. It's still not loading my fucking ESPN Plus. Is this up yet? Okay, sorry, I'm just entering the NHL draft lottery right now from ESPN Plus. Ottawa, Celebrini, and Korpisalo. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what Ottawa does this offseason. All right, the stream is up. Okay, let's go. All right, we're officially a go. If you guys are watching as well, it's on ESPN Plus, it's on ESPN, and it's on Sportsnet, I believe. I'm looking at Arda Ocal and Kevin Weeks right now. Pretty good. 25%. All right, this. They're gonna draw this out. I don't really need to listen to this right now. You guys can't hear the audio right now. I don't want to get flagged or anything. But yeah, they're gonna draw this shit out. This shit is like the final round's gonna be the final 3 picks or whatever are gonna be at like 6:59. I fucking hate how they do this. I didn't expect anything different, but like with Dart, it was like 6:30 and then it was like 6:59 and we still didn't have shit. Oh shit, I am. Ooh, how do I unplug? I am playing the audio. I might have to just go mute. I said my desktop audio's off. You guys are trolling me. You can hear that? Fuck. Well, how's this work? Dude, this is weird. It says I have desktop. I'm just going to have to listen to it on mute as well with you guys. Next thing you know, it's my channel like just deletes. Like you just like exit the thing. You try to go like type up my name. Gone. I'm gone. Yeah, so what I did, the entire Islanders Flyers game, like 3rd period on, I had the audio on. Nobody told me, and I didn't get flagged, thankfully. Yeah, I turned it off. We're good now. I don't need the audio. I could just look at this, look at the chat. Got both right here. We're chilling. Demidov to the Habs. Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome if the Habs got Demidov. But if Montreal's picking 5th or 6th, I think Berkeley Cadden's a good fit. He can be that final top 6 forward for them. I can't see them going defense after having Reinbacher, Hudson, Gouli. They're fine defense. They're okay forward-wise, too. The lottery is on ESPN, not NHL Network. What's up, Jerry? Can't you just play it off? What do you say? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it off. I could probably throw it up on this laptop or some shit, but we're just not going to mess with it. I get visual. Sorry for them mic flare up. They are just going to pussyfoot around this for the next 25 minutes. Come on, boys. Let's get into it. Let's fucking get into it. The guy walking across right now with the odds. Are you guys seeing this guy walk into the room? I'm probably, again, like 30 seconds behind, which is good. Jakubchuk to Calgary. That'd be the funniest thing if they took they selected him like top 10. I'm not that high on Carter Jakubchuk. Decent prospect, but I think that he's in that 2nd tier defenseman. Not in that top tier. The Devils do deserve to win. I agree, V. New Jersey on top forever. We got to stick together. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. We still got like 20 minutes, guys. Who is everybody's favorite prospect in this year's draft? I should have cooked up a goddamn Kahoot. Damn it! Usually on these lives, I got Kahoots ready. Give Calgary Tej Ginla. I think if Tej is available at like a 10th or 11th, and before, previously I was like, oh my God, they're just going to take him because of his name. After watching Tej Ginla a lot, the guy is 1,000% a top 10 pick in this year's draft. At top 12, I'd say. Maybe not top 10. I got to look into my full rankings, but he's a stud. Demidov might be my favorite, like, in terms of, like, most. I think he's pretty easily the 2nd best. Helenius, I really like Helenius as well, dude. Not the most flashy. In a draft with a lot of flashy guys like an Anton Silyev, 6'7", Caden Lindstrom, 6'5". Helenius is just that prototypical Finnish 5'11", 6-foot center that's going to be like a 65-point guy that gives you Selke-level defense. He's like Mikko Koivu 2.0. I'd use a 6th or 7th overall pick on me. He's not a franchise-level guy, but you know you're going to get a very high-level player out of him. Steve Boyum. Yeah, dude. Dude, it is crazy. Like, I have my takes on this defenseman class, but within the top 5 of Silyev, Dickinson, Leshinov, Parik, Boyum. Was that 5 or was that 6? I think it was 5. But I understand like anybody who has it a different way. Like I'm not gonna really die on a hill being like Zane Parik is so much better. Like it's very close. I have not seen a defense. Usually a defenseman, there's like 2 elite guys that a drop off. Like this is 5 guys that I could hear arguments for every other way. Blackhawks better. Blackhawks or Devils better spot for Celebrini. I mean, in terms of the short-term team success, it's definitely the Devils, but long-term, it probably would be the Blackhawks because he'd be the clear second-line center right out of the gate, have more playing opportunity early on. Rudy Gobert won the Norris. Oh, he won Depoy? Let's fucking go. He got, not to go on an NBA tangent, but Rudy Gobert has been a criminally underrated player since he arrived in Minnesota. People hated him for all the wrong reasons. Always been that guy defensively. Okay, so that is insane, dude. We had a commercial break at like 6:33. The event started at 6:30. Like, what are we doing? We got to get at least like the first 10 picks next. Or else, what the fuck are we doing? We cannot wait around, dicking around like this. Rangers, Carolina Hurricanes. What's your guys' score picks? Right after this, Carolina 3-2 tonight. That's what I say. Yo. How much would Lou have to give up for Mitch on the island? I don't think Mitch Marner would be a good fit on the island, I'm going to be honest. With the way that we play and just overall cap structure. I've seen some people mock like him for Dobson, but if we trade Dobson, our number 1 defenseman is going to be like Alexander Romanov next year. It's just not a good fit. I would trade like theoretically Dobson plus something for Marner makes sense, but we don't have a legit number 2 two-way guy. Rangers 6-3. That's bold. All right, let me pull up. I'm gonna ask some trivia. I'm gonna ask some trivia for you guys while we wait. I got a docket of trivia ready to go. We'll play some games. I should have had the Coot ready. That's a massive failure. Who won the 2008 Conn Smythe? Where do you find live streams like this, giving trivia? No Kuznetsov in warm-ups? Oh, no. No penalty shots for Kuznetsov. 2008 Conn Smythe. Who won it? That's not really a bad miss for the Carolina Hurricanes, so they're chilling. Marner for Saros. I don't get that for Nashville. I guess Askarov is going to be ready soon, but why would they want Mitch Marner? They're retooling. Don't know if I like that. We're back from commercial at 6:38. 5 minutes later. I think we're going to get the first batch here. I think we're going to get the first batch of names. You cannot, if they cut to somebody doing like Macklin Celebrini is a very special prompt. Like I don't want to say it. I don't want to get banned. I'm going to blow my brains out. Zetterberg is the correct answer. Who had it first? Buddy Porter. He won in 2008. A lot of people say it was Paladatsuk. It wasn't. All right, let's get into this. Come on, all those white dudes, besides Greer. Yeah, it's funny how last year there was like rabid watch parties, and not to shit on Celebrini, but like this year the hype. It's somewhat there, but it's like people were crying after they lost out on Bedard. Oh my God, we're going to have a fucking Utah feature. Who cares? Get to the fucking picks. This is insane. This is never going to happen. Nah, the leaks aren't real, Jack. They don't even do it until 5:54. They actually have Celebrini here, but like, this is going to be another 8 minutes, dude. This is going to be another fucking 8 minutes. I'm going to have to pull up the Kahoot that I did that one time. that didn't work, or I fucked up. We'll run it back. Oh, no, I'm not logging in. All right, this is going to take forever. This is never starting. More trivia? Okay, we'll rip some more trivia. Okay, this is a hard one. In 2018, 5 defensemen were selected top 12. Rasmus Dahlin, Noah Dobson, Quinn Hughes, and Evan Bouchard. Who was the 5th defenseman that went top 12 in 2018? That's a hard one. That ain't no 2008 Conn Smythe. That's a hard one. That's no bullshit. Macklin, he looks 30. Yeah, I mean, he looks small. I think he's only like 5'11", but he looks tiny. Still dominated college hockey. It's either that or Butcher Gross is like 6'4". Let me look that up. John Butcher Gross height. Oh, he's 6'4". That makes some sense then. Why he's towering over Macklin Celebrini, making him look bad. Adam Boquist is the correct answer. Who had it first? Just for gaming. Legend. He was actually involved in the Seth Jones trade. Fun fact. Dude, we don't need the Celebrini breakdown. This is going to be rough. Again, they're going to do the first one. They're going to go to commercial at like 6:43. Then they're going to do like the first 10. Then they're going to go to commercial again. This shit is ass, dog. All right, another question. I should have done the Kahoot. Gretzky was first and Curry was third in points in the 1980s. Who was second in overall points regular season in the 1980s? Who we got? Adam Boquist was the correct answer to the last one. They're breaking down Celebrini's play right now, which I don't know why. We know he's going to be first overall. I guess it's cool for like the casuals, but no casual fan is watching the fucking draft lottery. We've seen Celebrini play. We know he's a goddamn stud. Messier incorrect. Esposito incorrect. Lemieux incorrect. Peter Stastny is correct. I think Just for Gaming got both. God damn. Bossy got hurt towards the end of the decade, so he's not up there. But yeah, Peter Stastny is number one. Walked into the league in 1980. It was just like a 130-point guy throughout, or 100-point guy for the most part. Devin Setaguchi, yeah, he was up there. Okay, another one. Who is the Kraken's all-time leading scorer? As we wait yet again. Imagine Celebrini was like, I'm not going to play for Ottawa. He's like, I just want to, John, can you just chill for a minute? I want to make it known if Ottawa or Calgary win the draft lottery, I'm not playing for them. Just pull the full on Eli Manning. That'd be hype if someone did that, not gonna lie. They kind of be looked at as a bitch, but that'd cause major controversy. We're gonna need a former player's son to do that. Jared McCann is correct. Buddy Porter. You win nothing but respect from the audience. All right, they're going over the odds now. This is a riveting TV. Why do they have, dude, what's the 18.5%? I keep on getting confused. They keep on showing the 25.5% and 18.5%. The fuck does that, it doesn't. Because they show, Detroit has 0.5%, but they can't jump up to, I don't know. Now he's interviewing Gary Bettman. Who gives a fuck? This is ass. But this is what they do every year. I can't be like, oh my God, last year they ripped it. Last year is even worse probably because of Bedard. They probably did an hour last year from what I remember. Gary, no one cares. I might unmute this.
NHL draft will be held at Sphere, Las Vegas.
Sphere, Las Vegas he's talking about. I'll be there. Anybody else going to be there for the draft? I'll be in person. I already booked my goddamn flights. Spirit Airlines. If I die, I die. No, Detroit and St. Louis had half a ball. 25. Yeah. I don't get why they showed that, though. That's so confusing for the audience. They should only show what the odds are for a team to get the first overall pick. That's all we care about. We don't care about Detroit or St. Louis jumping up to 5th or 6th. No one cares. 2 drawings for 16 teams. I guess. I do like the rule of them not moving up 10 spots, but again. If a team in the 5th, yeah. Okay, I guess that does make sense. I just kept on seeing that 18, some people were just posting the 18.5, and I was like, have I been wrong this entire time? And the San Jose Sharks only have an 18.5%. But it's not. Once you add, because if they lose that initial drawing, then it automatically becomes theirs. Teams cannot win the lottery more. Oh, shit. Okay, we're going. We're going. We're going. Everybody, shh. I'm not checking the chat for a little bit, all right? Bill Daly is ready to go. 16th overall. This should be St. Louis. It should be St. Louis. Are they going to jump or not? They are not jumping. Detroit. Is Detroit going to jump? The eyes are playing. This would be massive. This is going to be massive if they jump. Detroit, will they be selecting? They are selecting 15th overall. No jump. Pittsburgh, please. Pittsburgh, no. If Pittsburgh jumps, I am going to be so pissed. 14th should be Pittsburgh. Yes. Oh, sigh of relief. All right, Minnesota, I would love to see jump up here. I would love to see that. I would love. Why are we showing Mike Greer? Why are we showing Mike Greer? Why are we showing Mike Greer still? We showed him for like 10 seconds. Oh, but because it goes to San Jose. Yeah, Pittsburgh's pick becomes San Jose's. Minnesota does not jump. Then lastly, Philadelphia. Does Philadelphia jump up to 2nd overall? They kind of deserve it after Cutter Gauthier won it out. Philadelphia does not jump out. We have no teams jump out. Celebrini is not going to be he couldn't have been any of those teams. What am I saying? But he's not going to be a guaranteed San Jose Shark. Utah moved to 2nd. Don't say that. Not officially. That's the John Butchergrass tweet. Come on, dude. We don't need Celebrini's takeaway from this, especially considering I got it on fucking mute. Calling it Utah gets Celebrini. That would be funny. All right, okay. 11th. Buffalo. Does Buffalo jump up? They do not. New Jersey. I'm gonna lose it if the Devils jump up. 10th would be the Devils, the New Jersey Devils. Another 1st-round pick. Let's go. A 1st overall pick. Damn it. All right. Calgary. Please no Calgary. Calgary, please don't jump. The hater inside me. Why are we showing someone? Why are we showing Cole Eiserman? Why did Cole Eiserman just pop up on my screen? Why is Cole Eiserman in the building? Are we about to interview Cole Eiserman as well? What is going on? I gotta put the audio on real quick.
And of course, Will Smith, who we saw recently, expect him to be in that 10.
Okay, who cares, dude? Who cares about Cole? All right, 9th. Flames. Will the Flames jump? This would be massive for them, dude. They do not. This is boring. Someone fucking jump. Seattle, why don't we? Seattle cracking up next. They do not jump. Ottawa, let's go. Let's manifest something. Come on, Ottawa. Come on. Come on, Ottawa. We need that top pick. The rebuild's going to be over if we get that first or 2nd overall. Nope, nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Utah, I can easily see them jump up. This would not surprise me one bit. The rig might be in. Ryan Smith, the rig is in with Gary Bettman. Utah, they should be selecting 6th. Come on, we got it. Last year there wasn't any goddamn movement. Was there? I don't know. Montreal. Host of the 2022 draft. Montreal, will they be moving up? They will not. Columbus was my pick. Columbus was... Okay, are we going to take a little break here before the top 4? I'm getting nervous, dude. I'm getting nervous. Columbus was my official pick. Now they're showing other prospects that we don't need to see. We just want to see the fucking picks, man. The Cole Eiserman shout-out was crazy after 10th. I was like, is he in studio or something? Now we got TJ Ginla highlights or something. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. We don't care about these fucking highlights from Ginla. Although he's a stud, don't get me wrong. Yeah, dude. Okay, 4th, Columbus. Columbus was my pick. Going Bill Daly. Columbus was my official pick. Come on, Columbus. I don't want to see it, but good. If this just stays, it's gonna be Chicago, isn't it, dude? Dude, it's going to commercial for sure now. Fuck. It's gonna be Chicago, ain't it? Ain't it, boys and girls? It's gonna be Chicago. A whole lot of nothing. Celebrini's hype, though. Celebrini avoided Columbus, Calgary, Buffalo. Like, he's like, I guess, none of these are bad spots. Either you go to California or Chicago. Big sigh of relief. Big sigh of relief from Celebrini. Sorry, I'm just tweeting something out. Okay, dude. Who do we think? I think Anaheim. I'm going to bet Anaheim. Who do we have? Second. I think Columbus is fourth. Yeah, dude. No movement. Last year, Chicago jumped 2 spots, I think, from first. From third to first, I believe. Maybe 1. Yeah, no, dude, this sucks. Like, this is why we need to change it so there's less incentive to tank. There's less incentive to fucking tank. This is another year where the top 3 are going to be in the top 3. It's unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. This is boring. If Anaheim gets it, if Anaheim gets it, it's fucking rigged. I don't hate the Sharks, man. I'm hoping Anaheim, San Jose, off screen, Chicago. Yeah, Chicago went 3-1. I wouldn't hate it not changing at all. As long as Chicago doesn't get it, we're chilling. We're chilling, dude. Fuck Chicago for the most part. Could have been a devil, dude. Yeah, that's sad. No movement at all, man. We got to change this system. Because this is what happens when you have this system that... Whoops, let me go back to the odds. Again, San Jose's guaranteed a top 3 pick. Chicago guaranteed top 4 and have a 60% chance at top 3. Anaheim has a 70% chance at a top 4 pick. Columbus, like, it's just boring. It just sucks. We need to make it so they can fall to like fucking 5. You look at the NBAs. I made this point before. I'm trying to click on the NBA right now. How do I go over to the odds? Sorry, this is a failure right now. Full order. Where's the fucking pick odds? What are we doing? All right, but the NBA, you can fall to 5th overall, which makes sense. They only have like a 14% chance to win the 1st overall pick. We got 17 minutes till Rangers versus Canes. Let's go. Let's fucking go. As long as it is a team in California, I am happy. I'm ecstatic. No Chicago, even though they're going to get to meet off and be perfectly goddamn fine. Let's go. It's go time. It is go time. Celebrini is waiting, knowing where he's going to be. It's going to be James Higgins next year. All right, 3rd overall. You guys are probably spoiling into the chat right now. 3rd overall, Chicago. Oh, no, no. It's going to be Chicago. 1st overall, either the Evil Empire and Bedard's Evil Empire gets another 1st overall pick. Davidson is fucking smiling. Oh, I hate this. 1st overall is going to be... Sharks, please. Sharks, please. Oh, please, the Sharks. Yes! Yes! Fuck yes! No Chicago. Hell, dude, let's go. San Jose Sharks career has turned around this franchise in a year. Oh my God. You think of them in last year's deadline, looked like they were going to be just middling for the next 3 to 4 years with horrendous contracts. Will Smith, Musty, trade away Erik Karlsson for what's now the 14th overall pick. They dump Hurdle for a 1st and a former 2023 first. They signed Colin Kraft, and now they are getting Macklin Celebrini and probably another very, very good prospect at 14th overall. Wow. If you're a San Jose Sharks fan, you need to be elated. That's awesome, man. They have one of the best futures for sure. Top 3, no doubt after this. Wow. Thank God it wasn't the Chicago Blackhawks, which they're still going to get Ivan Demidov. Demidov and Bedard is going to be fantastic, but Smith and Celebrini, while maybe not on that level exactly, actually, I mean, it's comparable. It's arguably comparable. The San Jose Sharks are going to be a serious fucking team in like 3 to 4 years. Wow. Grier he's trying to keep it on the inside. He is elated. He's going to be popping bottles tonight, dude. Let's go. Once he gets off that call, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I got job security. Let's fucking go. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to hop off this. Thank you guys all for watching. The bad guys didn't win today. The bad guys did not win today. I'm going to go make a shit ton of content on this. Really not much to besides, San Jose. They didn't change at all. What do I say? Stayed the exact same. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Gonna have a shit ton of content coming out in the next 24 hours about this, about the Sharks, about the Blackhawks mock drafts, all that stuff.